Gang shit, whole lot. So let me update you. So I got this number saved in under the police department that extracted me out of that, set it up to hold me hostage. Um, I'm in a dilemma, and um, I'm not gonna be shoving these pills down my motherfucking throat. I'm not gonna do it. Fucking but I am in compliance with what I'm supposed to do. So I'm called this number. They claim it's a universal number. It is a motherfucking Wednesday, and they claim there's no lieutenants on the shift. So I'm calling the police department, and I told him, what do I do about being robbed? Because when I was in that jail cell, that hotel allowed a Jane Doe to go in that room on the third day while I was still sitting in that box. How do I know it's a Jane Doe? Because when I bailed out, I walked to the police station that extracted me out of that room, and it just so happened that there was two lady cops parked there. All right, and that's also a dash cam that I could subpoena, but we're gonna get into that later. So since I was still in the area where where my things were at this hotel, I asked them if they could escort me to the hotel so I could grab my belongings, and they did so. So I got escorted to that hotel. I parked up. I let them go in and do their job. Hello, Mr. Juarez. You know, he was here, whatever. He had a incident here. He just came to grab the rest of his belongings. And that's what they said because I was in the car. So then they come out and we talk, and they said someone came and picked up your things 3 days ago while I was in jail. And I'm not cool with my family. I have no friends. I was just out here for school. So I was really intrigued on who they were going to tell me came to pick up my shit. And they said that the hotel doesn't know who came and pick up my things, which means they extracted me out of that room, had me in jail, and on the third day, a ghost figure came to the counter, and they turned the key on for them, gave it to this Jane Doe because they didn't give the police a name. And that's what's on the report. When we went to go get my things, they didn't give the police a name. So basically, what they told the police is a Jane Doe came, and we fucking turned a key on for them and let them in that room and take all of his belongings. Okay. I know who that Jane Doe is. All right. But yet at the end of the day, I shouldn't, and legally I don't, because on file, I went there, and the hotel said on that file number that they let a Jane Doe in there and take my thing, the empty ring, Nikki. Okay? All my belongings. XY motherfucker Z. Right? So I know if I call them to charge this individual that I know who took it, but I'm gonna still to this day say that I don't know who took it because as long as I don't know who took it, statute of limitation don't start. And I don't know what it is in this state, but pretty much universally, you know what I'm saying, statute of limitations 2 years, depending on the situation. So I called this universal number. I asked for a lieutenant. Motherfuckers was giving me the motherfucking runaround. Then they gave me the actual number to the police station that extracted me, the commander in chief or whatnot. I call him and I say, yeah. So what do I do about filing a police report about being robbed? He said, robbed? You mean robbed? And I was like, yeah, robbed to your motherfucking county police officers that had me in a fucking cell. You know what I'm saying, for 5.5 days, undocumented. Motherfucker went in my room, boom, he clicked on me. I've been calling him back ever since, and the nigga's still clicking on me because I told him I'm not gonna come in there. You know, I know you're gonna say, "Oh, well, you gotta show up to put in this motherfucking complaint." If I show up to, you know, what I'm saying, I showed up and did a complaint to Internal Affairs 6 months ago. All right, so I'm calling this motherfucker, and we're gonna start from the beginning. It's the universal number. You see it?
Racing County County Dispatch call.
Did you tell me to hold?
Call Racine County Dispatch.
Yeah,
How may I
hello.
help you?
Yeah, I called. You probably heard of me. You sent me to the Racine County Police Department, and I was supposed to talk to whoever was in charge, and they keep hanging up on me. So, do you have another number or somebody else I could talk to?
For the city of Racine or county?
Whichever is over the power of the police department of Racine.
I guess you have to be a little bit more specific, sir. Are you trying to reach someone higher up from Racine?
If I'm arrested by Racine Police Department, I would like to talk to the individual that's on call right now that oversees a police report.
For a police report for what?
For burglary.
Okay, so you need to make a burglary report?
No, ma'am. I went into the Racine Police Department and I filed an internal affairs investigation 6 months ago. And with that internal affairs investigation, I pertained it to a burglary. Okay, and so that's a simple charge just off bat. Like the case doesn't need to be closed. Internal affairs doesn't have to come and close with this case. At the end of the day, that's a police report against an individual which could have been taken and it hasn't had any movement to it. I called the number you guys provided to me and they're hanging up on me.
Well, probably because you're being rude to them like you were rude to us.
Probably because I'm being rude to them like I'm being rude to you. Excuse me, I was extracted out of a cell. I was extracted out of my room and tortured for 5.5 days. Don't talk to me about being rude.
Did you try and get a lawyer?
I am a lawyer. You're not a lawyer, you're not a judge, you're a dispatch. Don't talk to me about a lawyer.
Okay.
I want to talk to who's on call. I would like to talk to who's on call. I will call all day and I will make a party out of this. This is not against the law. So you could deal with me, you could give me an attitude or whatever you want to do.
We answer emergency calls in here.
Okay.
So
this is an emergency.
Who are you trying to get? Okay.
I'm trying to get to the line that you
at night, you're trying to reach a lieutenant.
Yes, absolutely. 8 o'clock at night. Absolutely.
Okay. You really think that's gonna happen? We gave you to the sergeant's desk.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want them back? That's your only option right now until after maybe 8
Do I want them back? You can't transfer me because that's what you guys can't do. You're gonna give me the number that I told you I'm calling and they're hanging up on me.
Okay, you can. That's the only number we have for them. You'll have to try and call them again.
Okay, and if they don't answer, I'm gonna call you back. So get ready. Do shit all motherfucking day. I'm just